is the Healing Hour for November the 12th, 2019. This is your host, Tyson Bannigan, the Empath Business Strategist. I help empaths discover their divine gifts, remove obstacles, and achieve true success. Want some help? Give me a call, toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464, or use the WhatsApp and contact me at 1-250-803-2480. All right, we're live on Facebook. This is Tyson Bannigan. This is the Healing Hour. I'm with you for the next hour to answer all your questions about dowsing and energy healing. Join me and receive a clearing or get the latest in dowsing and energy healing updates in this time of planetary change and transformation. There's actually 4 ways you can join me for today's show. You can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-669-7464. That number is in the description above the show that you're watching now. You can also click the Zoom link. That is also in the comments or in the description of the show, wherever you're watching it. You just click the Zoom link and join me as a co-presenter. You can use the WhatsApp and phone in from anywhere in the world. That's 1-250-803-2480. And of course, that also is available in the description of the show wherever you're watching it. And last but not least, if you're joining me, you can type your comments or requests into the comment section below where you're watching the show and the Dowsing and Energy Healing Closed Facebook page. If you're joining me now, please let your network know that we are now live, and welcome to the show. So let's see if anybody's showing up, and let's get to work. All right, so we're just over the Dowsing and Energy Healing Closed Facebook group. Just going to scroll down, and there I am. Nobody's joined us quite yet. So we're just going to go over to Zoom and see if anybody's shown up there, and nobody's shown up there yet either. So you're probably going to be listening to this part of the show as after the fact, but that's all right. So just to bring you up to date, there's a brand new copy of the Deep Clearing and Pendulum Protocol. It's available for you through the Academy. The links will be below the show notes here. And how you can get your new copy is $25 US. And it also is exciting in that it has a clearing for prosperity and abundance. So if you're wanting to work with me and you're frustrated that you don't have enough jingle in your jeans to help me, then please go ahead and do that. All right. So it sounds like Laura is here. So Laura, if you're hearing me, just click on the link and join me, okay? All right, just gonna let her know. Yeah, I can let her into the meeting, okay. So, just here, click on the link and I will let you in. Okay, so Laura, if you can hear me, you're still not in as an attendee, so I can't bring you on to the show. So, all right, so we're waiting for Laura to join us as a co-host for today's show. And Laura and I have been working and putting together a deep clearing protocol remedy. This is a spray remedy that we can show you how to make up. And it will help you be able to clear much faster. And as Laura gets on board, she'll be able to talk to you about the latest work that she's been doing in that area. All right, so Laura, we're still waiting for you to show up. So just okay, Laura, click the Zoom link above. All right, so she's saying that she can't get in, so let me just see what we can do about that. We'll go over to Zoom and see if we can get that started there. Okay, nothing like technical problems. And so if you're listening to the show, this is Tyhson Banning, and this is the Healing Hour. I'm with you for the next hour to help you learn how to clear yourself, take back your personal power, and stand in your truth no matter what. So I'm looking forward to having a discussion with you. There's 3 ways that you can join me. You can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-369-7464, or you can also phone me in by the use of the WhatsApp, and that's 01 for Canada, 250-803-2480. So you can do that as well. And you can also leave your comments in the comment section wherever you're watching the show. Okay, so just let me here, see if I can figure out and do the invite. Okay, here's the invite, copy URL. Okay, I'm going to go over to Laura and see if we can get her on board here, because we're wasting a lot of time trying to get people into the show. Okay. Okay, so here we are. All right, so we got the newest link there, so hopefully that will get her in. Okay, click on the link. All right, here she's going back. I'm here. Okay, I'm here, but where is she? All right, there she is. Okay, there we got Laura. Okay, allowed to talk. More. Promote to panelist. All right, Laura, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the show, Laura. And
here we go. I'm on mute now.
All right, so unmute yourself and
start video.
Yeah, and start video. There you are, right beside me. Okay, so this is our co-host. It took us forever to find her. She was lost in the universe, but we did find her. So Laura, cool. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So this is the Healing Hour. We're teaching people how to take back their power, to stand in their truth, no matter what. This show is particularly for empaths, but anybody who wants to learn how to take back their power, this will be very helpful for you. And we have a lot of announcements we want to make. We've been working together and getting some great results. So there's a number of ways to attend this show. So I'll say it all over again, because when we edit this, we'll cut out the first part of the show. So this is Tyhson Banning, the Energy Detective, and this is the Healing Hours. There's a number of ways that you can join the show today. You can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. I know I'm speaking fast, but not worry. Just look at where you're watching the show, and in the description of the show is the toll-free number in North America. If you want to phone in internationally, you can use the WhatsApp at 01 for Canada, 250-803-2480. That also is in the description of the show. You can join Laura and I and be a co-host and learn how to present to people. You just click the link for the Zoom, like Laura did, and join us live here. And we'll have a discussion that way. And last but not least, if you're shy, which I'd rather you weren't, because if you're shy, you obviously need to take back your personal power, stand in your truth. But you can type in your requests in the comments wherever you're watching this show. So without further ado, we're going to move ahead. And why not join us? Why not phone in? Why not get yourself up and running and become the best that you can be? So Laura, say a little bit about who you are.
So I'm a 4th generation intuitive from Madison, Wisconsin. I grew up in Wisconsin, and I have been working professionally, helping people by doing readings or healings, clearings, demonic clearings, only since like my only job since 2012, but have been doing it since 2000.
And so how did we get together?
You and I connected through a woman, Charlotte, in Canada, and you stated somewhere on Facebook that you were a rainbow, and I am a rainbow, and I had never met another rainbow. So I contacted you a couple years ago and didn't respond to your text back to me for whatever reason. And then just, I don't know, how long has it been? Maybe a month or two now? Month and, I don't know. It has not been that long. I went through a really bad demonic, that I would call possession. Yeah. And nobody could help me. And for whatever reason, I looked at your name and saw that the last comment that you had made, I hadn't responded to. So I contacted you and I didn't know why, but I was like, God wants me to respond to you. But I don't know why, other than I just need help. But I didn't know I needed your help. And then you and I went on an hour-long talk, and we figured it out that yes, I needed definite help. But the cleaning protocol immediately cleared out everything, and then I was able to see and hear again and feel and take back my power 100%. 100%.
So the deep clearing protocol, how long did you do that? How many days did you do it before you were clear?
Not very many. Maybe 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I still do it just because I really like it. I like how it feels.
Right.
Mm.
So yeah, so we were able to bring Laura back on stream, and now that she's back on, she's fully activated and able to do the work. And we've been looking at ways that we can work together, because obviously we're meant to do that. And one of the things that we've done is we've updated the deep clearing protocol. I think the most exciting part of that is we put in prosperity abundance clearing, because many of the clients that come to both of us say, oh, we'd like to work with you, and but we can't afford it. And we don't want any excuses, right? So if you want to work with us, part of our job is to help you get out of your own way, so abundance and prosperity flows in your life, and then you can work with us. So that led to that clearing statement going into the deep clearing and the new protocol. Since then, we've been working on it, and we have a number of versions that are about to be republished. Not to worry, it's a little bit, only difference really has to do is we have an exciting new product to announce. And so Laura, why don't you talk about that?
So I've created Radionics remedies for the past 7 years. And when I started doing the protocol and I read through it, that it takes 21 to 254 days, I believe. Well, whatever. I was like, that's too long. This is a lot to read. It's a lot to go through. So I contacted Tyson and said, I think that I can make actually I did it. I took a picture of it and I said, I'm creating a Radionics remedy for myself, because I know that it will react much quicker within my body and resonate quickly. So he was like, oh yeah, I use Radionics. That's cool. Great. Do it. So I took it, and the results were fabulous. I had a friend from California visiting at the time, Yvonne. She was sitting right in front of me, and she said, you have a rainbow spinning around you. And I was actually sitting in the chair after I took it, and I felt like, no, I actually was moving in a counterclockwise manner. And she said, it's getting smaller now. It's turning into a pyramid. Now that's going away. Now you have clouds and blue sky behind you. Oh my gosh, she said, wow, you have the sun behind you, and it is so big. And I just felt amazing. And we had the best weekend. That's all I'm going to say. Like, we laughed, and I haven't been laughing. I haven't been joyful. I haven't been me for so long that I forgot who I was. And immediately I started doing stuff that I used to do: meditations, blogging, working on my business. Like I wake up at 6:30, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning, and I go until 20 to 11, 11:30. 10:30, 11, somewhere in there every day. And then I get up again, and I'm full of energy, full of life, happiness. My sister and I, we connect every morning, and we're laughing and joyful. My sister was having night terrors since childhood that would, like, wake you up in the middle of the night. Her screams were unbelievable. The whole house would wake up. And last night she said that the green monster that was coming at her got into her field about 3 feet and extinguished, like turned into dust and just, and she had never seen it. She had never seen it before until last night. And she's like, I just know I'll never have night terrors again. She just knows. And that's
There
just
you are. There you are, folks.
many.
From the horse's mouth. One that's just been through. She's an empath, a rainbow, needed help. You did the deep clearing, understood it, turned around, made a product, and has been using the deep clearing with all of her clients to help her. And, you know, I've just really discovered for myself that my niche, or who I work with, or my tribe, or however you want to describe it, is that I'm a business strategist for empaths. And Laura's a typical example of that. As soon as I got a channeled message that said, you know, Laura, you are God's spokesperson or spokeswoman, immediately it started to flow. So if you're an empath and you have a business and you're stuck, then we believe that we can unstick you, so to speak, and get you up and running, because we want you to be the best you can, because we want you to help us clear the planet. Okay? One person at a time, but when we're together, when 2 or more are gathered, there am I, so the power is in the group. So we're looking for other rainbows, crystals. You know, if you are an empath, you're probably part of this tribe. So if you want to get clear and get back to work and remember who you are, if because you've been feeling out of sorts for whatever reason, then give us a call. So this remedy will be available, right? I will be able to give to you for all those internationally and in Canada. And Laura will be able to supply the United States of America. So if this is something you want to do, I don't think we've come up with a price yet, but it's brand new and it works like what does it work like, Laura? Like quick.
Almost instantly. It bypasses the brain and goes right into the body and into the Merkaba around you, so, or the energy field around you, instantly. And then it just, your life just starts getting better and better. My sister only read the protocol 1 time, and the rest of the time she's just taken the remedy. So
the remedy will have the imprint of the deep clearing protocol, the latest version, and then it's attuned frequency wise through radionics to your personal vibration. And that's how it works. So there's tailor-made for you, right? Mm-hmm. Now we can do it for a household too. If you need it for your house or your family, we can tune it to your family as well. Or we can even tune it to your cat or your dog. The point is that we can make it specific or more broad depending on what your needs are. You know, we're doing it in a form of being able to send it to you inexpensively, and then going to teach you how to make it and create your own spray so that it's inexpensive to get it from us to you. And so that we can also do it in a very green, responsible way, so we're not shipping bottles of liquid here, there, and everywhere.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
So they'll come in homeopathic sugar pills, and so they'll take 1 pellet once or twice a day, depending on how it comes up for them, like either muscle testing or pendulum, however they want to do it. And then you want to do that every single day, because I think I'm still taking my remedy, but every other day, I would say at this point.
So are you doing it in a pill form, or have you created a spray? Because there's 2 options, right?
I actually have the liquid form right now.
Yeah.
Only because it's at home, but because I'm in Wisconsin and it's like 7 degrees out right now. If it freezes, that's why I put it in the pellet, because if it freezes, then it clears out. And you can explain that a little bit more, because you understand how.
So we did some dowsing around that, and we decided we certainly didn't want to ship it in liquid, because if it freezes on the way, then the programming is cleared. You know, so like one of the things we dowsed about is how does water clear memory, because water. This is why you don't drink bottled water, by the way. Is your bottled water that you get at Costco or wherever you get it has got all the vibration, all the frequency of everybody that passed that bottle, the people that manufactured that bottle, the salespeople, the dogs that went past it, everything is in that water. And if you don't clear it, you're drinking all of that gunk energy into your system. So one of the ways that the planet has to clear its own, the energy of memory, mostly human suffering, that's in the water, is it freezes the water, or it puts the water down through a stream and creates a vortex that re-energizes the water and brings it to zero, so that there's no non-beneficial energy in it, or through evaporation. So, make a long story short, we want to make sure that the product gets to you is as potent as possible. And the interesting thing is, when we did the dowsing around using the pills, is when, if you do make it into a spray, then it's going to be even stronger than when we send it to you, because of the homeopathic tendencies that when you, and we'll teach you how to circuss it, which is bang it so many times, and it will be extremely, extremely powerful in the form that you receive it. So I'm quite excited about this because it will be your personal blend for you, and it will speed up. And we can douse per person how much it will speed it up. Like it could be a factor twice or 3 times or 4 times, but we do know that it is quite significant. And we're looking for people to test it out and give us testimonials and see how it works for you. So I'm just gonna see if we got anybody else that showed up here with us. No, but don't forget, you can join Laura and I live on the show just by clicking the Zoom link, which is in the comments where you're listening to the show. You can phone in toll free and ask Laura any questions you want, or myself, and that's 1-866-369-7464. The number is in the description of the show. WhatsApp internationally, you can phone in, and that is also in the show notes. And I'm just going to go over, and I'm going to share the screen, and we're just going to go over the dowsing and energy healing closed Facebook group and do some work there and see if anybody's shown up. Okay, so that's us up at the right-hand corner. This is how I talk to Laura, the messenger. Okay, so here's, let's see, we're going to go down to where we see the show here. Okay, Debbie has shown up. Works like magic. Yes, it does. Jill Horne. Hi, Tyson and Laura. Hi, Jill. Got any questions that you like to ask? And better yet, jump on through the link and have a conversation with your buddy. All right, Debbie, I'd love to hear what's happening with you. We've been working together for quite a while. Kyle, welcome to the show. Hey, I'm listening to this live while I work. Could I kindly request healing for my mom, Karen? Absolutely. We're going to do that healing for Karen. We can do that just in a moment. We'll just see who else we got. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so yeah, so let's do a clearing for Kyle. So I'll just start it off and do what I do, and then we're going to tune in to Laura and see what she does. So spinning your pendulum counterclockwise, it would go like this. I, Tyson Bennigan, in my holy name, with the assistance of Divine Mother, Creator God of all that is, undertake a clearing with the assistance of Kylie Palmowski, to clear his mother named Karen. We partake this clearing through the multidimensional levels of reality, throughout all time, space, and dimensions, through past, present, and future lifetimes, and through the matriarchal, patriarchal, star family, soul family, and family of origin lineages. And I declare it so in my holy name, so be it, it is done. Thank you. Okay, so we're just going to let the pendulum come to rest. And if you're watching me, I'm not using a pendulum because, well, I just don't use it anymore because I don't need to. But that being said, you tune in on a scale of 0 to 100, and we're just going to see how his mom is doing. Okay, how is her mom doing? So on a scale of 0 to 100, it's still working, by the way. So we're somewhere around 80, 90, still working.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Okay, that's it.
It's 100% open. That's beautiful.
Okay, so there you go. So if you're wondering, oh, where do all those fancy words come? It's in the deep clearing protocol. It's what you do after 21 days of doing the long form. Just look at the back. It's in red. You too can do it. There's nothing fantastic about this. It's when you say I in my holy name and your name is aligned with source, then you and source are one. You're in that zone. And when you make a command, all of heaven and earth and all the elementals and angels come to your assistance. It's just that simple. There's nothing magic about that. Well, it is magic. It sounds like magic, but it's pretty straightforward. So, Laura, do you have any comments on that?
On Karen?
I mean,
Karen or the healing? The healing.
Yeah. Do you have any comments on that? I've been talking to you, which is Laura, about Karen.
Karen, when you were doing it, her heart opened up fully, and I think that I feel like she fully accepted the healing, and it was beautiful. Thank you. I'm humbled to be like by you sometimes. Like you work fast, and I love it.
Okay, so Kyle, he says thank you very much. So you're welcome. So yes, please, healing for Suzi, my sister. Okay. So Jill, let's you do it. So wherever you are, I want you to, because my job is to teach you how to do it. I mean, there's no point in us running around on the planet trying to clear everybody. There's not enough of Laura and I to do this. Our job is to teach you how to do it for yourself. So I really encourage all of you that are on the show, yes, we're going to help you do it, and we always will do it for you. And we do have a brand new program that for $9.97 for 1 year, you can text me or you can phone me for like a 5-minute clearing. And if I'm not available, I won't answer the phone. So for $9.97, if you need that type of support, where I'm here for you, whenever you need me, that's $997 US for 1 year of quick messages and quick calls, okay? So that's another way that we'll support you. But in actual fact, we both want to teach you how to do this for yourself and for your loved ones and for your clients. The more people we can get doing this, the more we're going to clean up the planet. All right, so we're going to go back there. Yes, please help my sister, Suzi. So let's just, so Jill, if you're listening in, take your pendulum. You're going to be spinning it counterclockwise, and I'm going to say it, and you just repeat it with me. So I'm going to say, I, Tyson Bannigan, in my holy name, with the assistance of Jill Horne, and you state your name and your holy name. Okay, undertake this clearing throughout the multidimensional levels of reality, with the assistance of the Divine Mother and Divine Father and the source of all that is. And we clear Suzi throughout all time, space, and dimensions, both known or unknown, through her timeline, past, present, and future lifetimes, and through our matriarchal and patriarchal lineage, which would be her family of origin, her soul family, and her star family, right? And in Suzi's case, we're going to clear all toxic emotions, all core fractures, all non-beneficial energies, or any disruptors from any and all sources, known or unknown, that are adversely affecting her. We're going to bring those to nullify them or transmute them into beneficial energy. And I'm not getting anything else. I think we're ready to go here. So now we would say, I declare it so in my holy name, so be it, it is done. Now, if you think you're involved in this, Jill, like if you're entwined with your sister, which most likely you are, then I would say the Ho'oponopono prayer as you end. I would say, I love you, I love me and my relationship with my sister. I love you. I'm sorry, sis, because I'm involved in this. And if I knew how to do this, I would have figured this out a lot sooner. So I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me because I'm only learning how to do this. And I know that we're intertwined and have been since birth. So I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you for this opportunity for me, through you, to heal myself. And I declare it so, so be it. It is done. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to tune in with a pendulum, Jill, to your sister, Suzi, and see. So it's about 50 now, and it's moving to 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Done. Okay, great. So you should, so anybody listening to this call, if you're the one that's receiving the healing, or your sister, your loved one is, any feedback would be greatly appreciated. It really helps us know what's working and how to adjust it to make it stronger for you and to teach you how to do it for yourself. Okay, Sara Brown Dunlap, I would like clearing of my month-long sinus infection and chronic cough. Thank you. All right, so right off the bat, when it comes to coughs and chronic coughs and viruses or whatever, the first thing I really encourage you to do is build up your immune system. Okay, there's two ways that work for me. They come from Dr. Bristol Foster. He's no longer on the planet now, but his prescription was pretty straightforward. Usually, our immune system is enhanced by selenium. The most inexpensive and best way to get selenium into your body is 3 Brazil nuts every morning, okay? And also whey powder, filtered whey powder, 1 tablespoon in a glass of good filtered water, stirred, will bring up your immune system.
What's that
The way
called?
that Dr. Foster figured this out was when he was in Africa working with AIDS patients, he found that there was a direct correlation between the selenium in the soil an ability of an AIDS patient to resist infection. It doesn't cure AIDS, but it builds up the immune system. So that's the easiest thing to do. I do it all winter long, so I suggest you start now and keep your energy up so that you can go out, do what you want to do, be in the public, be around, your school, your kids coming home from school with carrying all this stuff. Just protect yourself in that way by keeping your immune system up. So let's see what else is going on. Yeah, chronic cough. You got any insight on this, Laura?
Are you getting mold?
Yeah, okay, let's ask about mold. Yeah, there's mold in here. So you need to clear some mold. And Sarah and Laura, why don't you talk about what you're doing with mold?
So I have the same thing. I have this cough, if you can understand, hear me. And I'm allergic to mold as well. And I have it in my house. And what I use is Shackley Basic G, and you can get that on Amazon. And I use in a 2-gallon thing of water. I'd use like a bug spray, huge 2-gallon. I put in half a cup of the Shackley Basic G, and then a tablespoon of Australian tea tree oil and a teaspoon of your favorite lavender oil, and then spray that, and black mold goes away. Any kind of mold goes away. So
this is deadly stuff. I got to tell you that it's more. So many diseases and disorders can be attributed to mold. It is really, really, really terrible stuff. So if you have any inkling that you have mold, then you can contact either one of us, and we'll quickly douse for you. But if you have it, then I really suggest make a recipe and spray your house. Okay. And also to do what I suggested to bring your immune system up. Okay, in the meantime, let's just get you cleared up. So here we go. I, Tyson Bannigan, my holy name, assistant of divine God, creator God, and divine mother, undertake this clearing with Sara Brown Dunlap. We clear all intrusions in our energy field from any and all sources, including viruses or molds. Undertake this clearing throughout the multidimensional levels of reality, throughout all timelines, past, present, and future, throughout the multi-generational timelines, matriarchal, patriarchal, soul family, star family, and family of lineage. And let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, we clear the house of any geopathic stress that may be allowing the mold to coexist, and any intrusions into your energy field from any non-beneficial sources that we will leave unnamed that may be using mold to infect you. And I take this clearing throughout in my holy name, and I declare it so be it is, and thank you. Okay, so
that was that really hit it. I'm just
okay. So yeah, you're done. You're cleared. Yeah, you could listen to this and write this out or make up your own using the short clearing. I suggest you do it periodically so that your subconscious will start to run this program 24/7, 365. Also, maybe do what I suggested with the whey powder, and also taking the Brazil nuts. And that will keep your immune system up, especially if you're out in the public, which I suspect you are. I get the sense that you are out there quite often, so you need to protect yourself. So there you are. Bye, chronic cough.
She wants to know how to spell Shackley. It's here, I'll write it. S-H-A-K.
Type it into the show notes, and then I'll post the show notes.
Is that coming up backwards?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Was it right?
Facebook. Oh, just a sec here.
It's backwards.
No, it's perfect. Yeah, no, that's perfect. All right.
Was it right?
Yeah, so let me just see it. Yeah, I have to be careful. When I click the link, I get to hear myself twice, and it's scary enough to hear it the first time around. So, yes, so it's S-H-A-K-L-E-E. So that's the correct spelling. So please use that to order it. Okay,
and you can get it on Amazon.
On Amazon, okay. So Sarah says, I'm so grateful. You're most welcome. And Jill Horne says, whoops, I just jumped here. Where did it go? Where did you go, Suzi Horne? You disappeared. Oh, Suzi has brain and lung.
We did that already. That was, she just was saying, because I said what was going on with her, and so she said she had a brain and lung mass, but we did that already.
We did that already. Okay,
Sarah
thank you.
did Sarah. Now there's Deby Estel.
Yeah, you take that one.
I would love some healing for my horse Duke. Maybe you remembered he is my first and only colic in 54 years of owning horses. That was 2 months ago. His lengthwise muscles are a bit protruding on the sides of the underbelly, and he is also an easy keeper, so he holds on to too much weight. Thank you.
Debbie, did we deal with this before? This other horse that we did? I can't remember, but I can tell you right off the bat that Duke is channeling all your trouble or is trying to heal you up. So Duke is really like a big dog, and he's taking on all this stuff that you're having problems with. So you need to have a conversation with Duke and tell Duke, hey, Duke, you're a horse. I love you for being a horse. You don't need to try and deal with all of my healing that I need to deal. You just need to love me and be a horse, and I free you to do that. And then he'll be able to heal himself, and then you'll be able to start to work on yourself. And Laura's got her finger up because she wants to say something.
Because Debbie, this is perfect. The remedy would be perfect for you, the clearing protocol. And then you take it and then give it to your horse too. You could put it in his water. You can just give him one of the pellets, just give it to him. I don't know if he likes apples. You can shove it right in there and give it to him, and it'll take it right out.
No more colic.
Yeah, I gave my dogs each a pellet today, actually.
Great. So there you are, Debbie, and we want healthy horses, healthy animals everywhere. And we don't want them taking on our stuff. We want to be able to learn how to clear ourselves so our animals don't have to try and do it for us.
Yep.
All right. So Jill Horne says, wow, powerful pendulum just stopped. Great. You're learning how to do that. So that's great. Deby Estel says, yes, he said he was an empath. Yes, a 1,400-pound dog. Absolutely. Yeah. So you got him cleaned up. Not everybody has a 1,400-pound dog, right? So I saw a really great picture on Facebook the other day, and it's a horse sticking his head through the door gateway, or the door gateway for a dog, and the horse stuck his head through and said, hey, this isn't big enough for me to get in this house. What's the matter? I'm the big 1,400-pound dog. Let me in. Okay. That's awesome. I can give it to him, says Debbie. So yes, you can. I've been working on his muscles with acupuncture and essential oils, lots of massages. Yeah, I think, with the homeopathic, it's going to be from the inside out. Nothing wrong with acupuncture, nothing wrong with essentials oil. But let's get it from the outside in, inside out, as well as the outside in.
Really, that's like the horse is actually, that's the acupuncture and the muscle work is all the physical stuff, which is wonderful. But really, this is an emotional thing that your horse is holding on to, not physical. I mean, it's showing up physically, but it's an emotional issue.
It says Duke learned how to open the doors and come into the house. Yeah, we have a horse down the road, or had one down the horse. He was on. It was called the Talking Horse. He was on the Ed Sullivan Show, and he used to stick his head through the window and get his teeth brushed every morning. And he was a famous horse, but he's passed on. But yeah, he was on the Ed Sullivan Show. Horses could be really quite amazing.
Very healing.
Look, I just want to have an aside here. I have a friend who has a ranch, and it's called Gateway 2 Ranch. It's a couple of hours from where I live, and her horses are healing horses. They work with human beings. I've been to her ranch a number of times and taught people how to douse, and also had healings from the horses. And the whole time of being there is learning how to become one with the horses, because the horses work on group consciousness in oneness. Make a long story short, I have an opportunity to go there at spring equinox, and they'll host a group to be there on the land that we can have it videoed. You'll come and learn to be with the horses, be one with the horses, receive clearing, learn how to douse. It'll be a 7-day event, and you'll be able to be on a TV show, or the video will go to a TV show. So if that's something that you're interested in, then let's get it together. We only have a few months to get it all lined up, but we have the whole facility available. You amazing good food while you're there. You get to be with the horses, feed the horses, groom the horses, You don't really get to ride the horses, but you get to experience what it is to be with the healing. You'll learn geomancy, how to heal the earth with me, and learn how to be a master dowser. So what could be better than that? So if that interests you, then come and join me. All right. Thank you, Laura, says Debbie. Hi, Hilary. Hi from Debbie to Hilary. Okay, we have a Marco here. Hashaba, if you would like to ask anything, please let me know. Unfortunately, I don't know, Laura, whether you can see all 19 comments. I can't see 19 comments underneath where I'm watching the show.
But there looks like you have a message from Kyrie Lani.
Okay, go for it.
No, that's you, I think, isn't it? That's on your Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Let me see here. But is she requesting anything?
She's just right there. Yeah, I don't know what she.
Oh, she's supposed to be having a meeting with me at 3. No, I'm not available this evening. I have something available tomorrow, and then I will be in Hawaii for a week. So maybe better connect.
Congratulations.
What?
Yay. Well, she's going to Hawaii. Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Yeah, we've been trying to connect, and for whatever reasons, the divine is keeping us apart. We keep
It's not time yet. Yeah.
It's not time yet. So, Kira, if you're listening to this show, which you're probably not, we'll just say that we're talking about you. Your ears are probably burning, and we're going to connect with you. I know you're doing amazing things, and yeah, we're going to get you on the wellness show and have an interview. So, not to worry, it's just not quite yet. Okay. Oh, and talking about the wellness show, don't forget this Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be interviewing and have the return with Amy Jo Ellis, right? This will be, I think, the 5th show we've done together. And the topic is dancing with the devil doesn't need to be scary. Okay, she just had channeling coming through from who she works with about why do entities or why do demonic forces show up in your life, and what are they here to teach us, and how do we learn it, and how do we then allow them to get on and do whatever they need to do. So it's going to be a really interesting interview. She hasn't talked to her group about this information because she thinks it's better to do it as part of the talk show. So join us. It's going to be a great show. We'll also have links in there for all the rest. And Amy Jo Ellis does the Court of Atonement. If you don't know about the Court of Atonement, please Google it on Facebook. She just has a brand new version of her book out. It's a booklet. So this is the 3rd in the series, so you should have all 3 of them. And highly recommend it. We work well together, so looking forward to that show. So join us 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, Thursday afternoon. Okay, I know we were supposed to do it last week, but she was spaced out and we miscommunicated. So again, the divine said, hey, you need another week to get this together. So that's coming up. All right. So let's see, anybody else here who's showing up that we have got? Can you see any more comments that I don't see, Laura?
I don't see any more.
Yeah, I see 20 comments, but I only see about 5 of them on my screen here. Okay, we're just going to come over. Yeah, sorry.
Try and look on my, I can look on my Facebook for you.
Yeah, if you could, maybe, maybe I could look at on a different screen. So if you look at on yours, you'll probably see what the other 20 are. So if you're listening to the show and you have a network, please share it to your network so we can help reach more people and help them receive a clearing and to take back their personal power and stand in the truth. Our goal is to clear the planet one person at a time. In the meantime, I'm going to scroll down here and see what we got. Yeah, there was a question here. What's this dowsing and energy healing all about? What kind of energy healing are we talking about? Well, we're talking about all forms of energy healing, but the one that really we're talking about, I guess you could call it distant healing. And this is a certification course. Laura and I are co-teaching this course. If you want to join us, there's still room. We're really at the beginning of the course. It's a 6-month program. You will be certified at the end of it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4th Laura and myself. There's 5 people in the course. Great time to join us. That's $333 a month for 6 months. We help you create this as a business and reach out how to use a deep clearing, how to do all these other healing techniques. We have a manual from a master dowser who is John Living, and he's an ex-Army engineer. So it gets at it in a very rational, analytical way. Written a great manual that we use as a basis, and we have other books that we use as well. And so far, if you just click on that link, you'll see that You get access to, I think, the 4 or 5 of my other courses worth a couple of thousand, $3,000 or $4,000 worth of other programs when you join. So highly recommended. We talked about the clearing protocol. We have a brand new one available. And also we talked about the deep clearing protocol remedy, which comes now in a pill form, which you can make into either swallow the pills or make into a spray form, and we'll have the recipe on how to do that. We're going to scroll down here. Oh, and my Academy YouTube channel, we're at 896 followers. And you know, I'd love to make 1,000 by the end of the year. How about a Christmas gift for me? Let's have 1,000 followers on the channel. All of the wellness shows and all the healing hours are uploaded there for you to go back and review. So there's a lot of contact there, a lot of information on dowsing and energy healing and how to clear yourself. So highly recommend it. The love bomb technique. I posted this. This is something that came to me working with the Sacred Evolutionary Dowsing Consortium. And it comes from the Masters of the Far East, in which the story goes. And if you haven't read the Masters of the Far East, that really started me in when I was 20 on my spiritual path. It's by Spalding. It's 7 volumes, I think, or 6 or 7 volumes. It's what are the masters in the Far East and the Himalayas? What are they capable of doing? And they're like the precursors. We call ourselves, Laura and myself, we call ourselves rainbows. And they're part of what they would call the White Brotherhood. So they're the next step up energetically in being one with Source, and therefore have all these attributes. Anyway, they were the village that one of the temples was located was about to be attacked by bandidos, and the village was really concerned because there was no wall around the city, and everybody wanted to escape into the monastery. And the head of the monastery said, "Oh, not to worry. We'll just take the energy of those that want to attack us. We'll convert it into divine love. We'll magnify it by 1,000-fold and return it to them." So I called it a love bomb, right? It created a lot of discussion, 40 comments, 79 people, and it got shared out. Somebody sort of didn't give me credit for it, but that's okay. And he shared it to 70 different groups. So I really, really appreciate if you do use my stuff, you know, and as somebody said, well, it's God's stuff. It came from God, so you don't own it. And yes, I guess that's true on one level, but it would be nice if people could trace it back, because there may be other things like the love bomb that they want to learn. And why wouldn't they want to come and know about the Dowsing and Energy Healing closed Facebook group and learn some other stuff? So when you share it, please just say where it comes from. Okay, so it goes. I stated in my holy name, with the assistance of Creator or God, that all non-beneficial energy being directed at me be transmuted in divine love magnitude by 1,000-fold and returned to the sender. I declare it so, in my holy name, so be it. It is done. Thank you. Okay, so this is not that you're creating a protection field around you. You don't run around saying, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. That's not what this is about. This is about when you know that you're being attacked by somebody for whatever reason, then this is what you do. This is not something you do to protect an energy field. This is something that you give love back. And I loved what one of the comments here was, let's see if I can find it. What Janet was, oh, I get it. Instead of F you off, you tell them to go love themselves. I like that. Yeah, exactly. Love yourselves into enlightenment.
I've taught my clients to send love to people, like in the Wizard of Oz, when she comes in that bubble, fill it up and go and then pop it right over the head like I'm doing to you right now. And then it'll just fall right down over them. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to say anything to them. Just send them love. And I had one woman who was in getting along with her son and hadn't seen her grandson, and he was 4 months old. And so I told her, I was like, just try it. What do you have to lose? 4 months later, she calls me and she's like, I get to see my grandson tomorrow. Thank you. That love bomb, as you call it, Tyson, worked. And
absolutely. There's a divine mother energy that's called a blue rain of unconditional love. And it's the same bubble that Laura's talking about. and you use the blue rain of unconditional love, fill the bubble up, and some people polish the inside so nothing can escape. I really just like to transmute things. I don't like to, even if they're negative or non-beneficial, I don't like to have them go through any suffering. So I don't care if they escape, but they're going to be transmuted into something more loving and compassionate. So you fill the bubble up with blue liquid white light, and you have the blue rain come down as a light sprinkle, and you increase it to a downpour at the same time as you fill the bubble with liquid light. It's the Divine Mother energy called the blue rain of unconditional love. And you just ask Divine Mother to run it. And so it would go, I call on Divine Mother, come to it, the wholeness, totality, and love, to please run the following divine energy, the blue rain of unconditional love, at the highest maximum appropriate for the individual concerned. And could you please start running the energy now? And just douse for how long that you run the energy. I love to sit in it. I do it every single morning and at night before I go to bed. I just love the energy. And I put my whole ancestral lineage in it and all of my lifetimes in it. And I just cook it with love. I just cook one end to the other and with just divine love. So that's my love bomb, all the way up and all the way down, 6 generations back and 9 generations of the future, right?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and it works. And let me tell you, if you do that and just sit with that energy, even now, just talking about it, my eyes are starting to cross over and I'm starting to get glazed because
You're gonna go to sleep.
I'm in another dimension, right? Already, like I have to. Okay, come on back, Tyson. Ground yourself. Okay, move the light away. It's okay. All right, I'm back. Yeah. So seriously, it just gets me into that oneness, and I don't quite know how to operate when I'm one with Source. Yet I sort of go, whoa, this energy is so compassionate, full of love. And my eyes start crossing, and I'm sort of out of it. But the thing is, if we want to learn how to be fully enlightened, we need to be able to carry that energy 24/7 in our body without spacing out, right? Without my eyes getting crossed, and without me sort of leaving the earth plane. So that's the goal in all this work. All right, we're going to scroll back up, see if anybody else has any clearing or questions. We got a few more minutes to go to the top of the hour. You still haven't phoned in, and we're still waiting for you, whoever you are. Pick up that phone and phone in toll free, 1-866-369-7464. Can you see if anybody's joined us or wants in on Zoom? Can you see from your point of view there? Does it tell you that there's any guests? All right.
Participants.
Okay, Spirit, Hilary Dawn Sealy says, Spirit needs to send me more money my way and I'll join. Hey, well, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy for a whole $25 US. You download the Deep Clearing Protocol. You head over, and if you're in the United Snakes of America, you get hold of that lady named Laura, and you ask her for a tincture, and you put that energy in there, divine providence and prosperity and abundance, and you do those pills and you do that clearing. And guess what, Hilary Dawn Sealy? You're going to be in the distant healing certification program. It's just that simple. If you want to clear yourself and clear your abundance, it is already in the deep clearing, and it's already going to be in the protocol we send you, and it will be part of the remedy that we can ship to you. So no excuses.
It's in the remedy.
No more excuses except in this tribe that there isn't abundance and there isn't wealth and prosperity for you to do anything you want with us to help clear the planet. So no more excuses. Just do it. I don't know what we're going to charge for those pills yet. You got any guidance on that yet about what we're doing for those, that protocol?
I have not. I haven't talked about
We haven't talked about it yet, but it's not going to be that expensive. Right now, 25 smackaroos US, and you get the deep clearing protocol, and you can stop tomorrow. Okay.
So in the protocol with the abundance, I'm going to read it out quick. Okay.
Okay, read it out.
This is the new one. I instruct 100% pure divine light, source known as God, to remove any and all obstacles to receiving abundance and universal love from this day forward. In my holy name, I declare I am always abundant in all aspects of my life, wisdom, money, love, healing, friends, family, and loved ones. I may all my soul family, star family, and family of origin, matriarchal and patriarchal lineages benefit from this declaration. I declare it so. So be it. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you.
Right.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful, and I love what this new book is that I started to read. The money is not yours. Okay, money comes from God. Money is an exchange. It's an energy. You don't own it. You can love it. So you need to have a loving relationship with money. It's just like your dog, or that 1,500-pound dog that we talked about just earlier. The horse, if you love the money, it's going to love you back. If you treat it, oh my God, I'm worried about this money. Oh, and if you're groaning and grunting and it's a problem and everything, it's going to run away from you. Okay. It has, it's a Devic energy. It's a living entity. Love it. And it will love you back.
So, Tyson, Lexi's here. Lexi, do you have a question you want to ask?
Oh, no, I don't have a question. You sent me the link and I wasn't sure what the link was for and stuff. So I'm just kind of viewing quietly.
Oh, it's great. Welcome to the show. And, do you want to join us live and say hello?
Sure. Let me figure out how to do that.
All right, I'm going to do that for you. All right, then you're going to be live on broadcasting through Facebook. How about that?
Cool.
Cool. All right, come on. I'm going to come over and find you. So here goes.
Okay.
Coming over. I have to stop sharing here. Okay, we're going to come over and we're going to get you right on here in a minute here. Here we go, participants. And where did you go? Two panelists. There's me and there's you. And no, there she is. Okay, got you. Lexi. All right, more. We're going to promote you to a panelist so you can say hello. And let's see if we can get you to talk.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to unmute you here. You're now a co-host.
She's unmuted. There she is.
Oh, there you are. Hi, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you. I've been seeing you coming and going and coming and commenting and everything. And so I really love it when people show up and I get to see them.
It's great to see you guys too. It's absolutely. I've been coming and kind of going, but I'm here.
Yeah, and you're in. So you must want something. So what would you like?
I don't really have like a something that I'm looking for. The clearing has been going really well, and
tell us about your clearing, honey.
Oh,
you had some amazing response.
So I've been suffering for 5.5 years. Is like the backstory, with a mysterious illness that nobody can figure out. And I was sick from every way that you could ever expect. And I don't know. I was robbed of my creativity. I used to be a published author, no longer could. And then I started the clearing protocol, and I'm not even finished with it. And I've already seen great results, such as, being able to write like crazy again. It's amazing. I almost feel like my gift has been given back to me, which is awesome. And then, I'm not really dealing with a lot of like health issues, and I just feel really unblocked and really in tune with everything. So I am absolutely amazed at the results, and even not even finishing it tells me that it's going to be amazing once we're done with the 21 days. So.
Fantastic. I love to hear that. So, if you're an empath and you're an entrepreneur and you have books and you have messages to get out, or if you have a unique message, and all empaths do, by the way, they're here to change the world, and you're on the divine mission from God, and you're stuck, then you need to get hold of us, because this stuff works. We'll get you back in the saddle, get your work out there, get you published, and let's change the planet. We can only do this together, and this is why we're here. We're part of the planetary cleanup crew, so join us, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She wrote a book when she was 12.
Oh yeah, I did that.
So I have a question for you. I mean, this is an odd question, and it's for both of you. Why do you think that so many empaths, they have this incredible peak of productivity like you do, both of you do, and then they get stuck? What's this stuckness about?
I think that the opening up of your light, and I know in the beginning I wasn't protected as much. And I think doing like all the clearings and stuff kind of like stack up on each other.
Yeah.
And I also know that I was told that I was supposed to go through the dark night of the soul. Have you heard of that before?
Have I heard of that?
Yeah,
Absolutely. I always tell the clients they're in the dark night of the soul, you know.
because that was
And he was there for 21 days, right?
it was, yeah. So to have that, to be able to laugh again, because I grew up laughing with a family that we laugh, belly laughs like every day, all like as much as possible. And to like not have that and to have that again now, and to just freely just be walking around, like I'll be just cleaning my house, singing, dancing again. And I have so much joy in my life again. And just to have that, oh my gosh, I want the whole world to have it. That's what I want.
And absolutely. I have a friend who I've interviewed who is in joy, in bliss, and let's say orgasmic bliss, almost 24/7, 365. I said, how do you do this? And she's very, very fit, and she's very energetic. She just wrote a book on all of this. And she also is a movie star, her husband, a movie star. And she said, I just chose it. I just woke up and chose it. I want to be in bliss. And every time I get kicked out, I go back into it. She says, yesterday I just tripped over something and fell down, and I just started laughing. She said, everything's funny to me. I just transmute everything. And she's in bliss. And she wrote a whole book about how to stay in bliss. So what you're talking about is absolutely possible. This is our divine state, our agreement with source consciousness, that this is what we get to live like if we're in tune and one with source. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're in the right place at the right time. We're taken care of. We meet the right people. There's no effort, no marketing, no nothing, just pure bliss. Who doesn't want that, right? But we have to get out of our own way. And that's where the deep clearing comes in. You got to shovel the shit. And then the shit is good for composting. Don't get me wrong. Nothing like good manure to grow great vegetables or great people, but let's not sit in it forever, right?
No, I'm done.
I'm done.
I told God I was done. And then like a couple days later, I you and I had our conversation and it was over. So I thank you and the cleaning protocol. And I thank God for leading me to you.
And I thank God for you showing up too, both of you. So we're past the top of the hour, and thank you, Lexi, for being brave and showing that, people just don't get eaten alive if they join us on the show, that we really get to have a conversation and it's not scary. So thanks for doing that and being a living example of that.
Sure, absolutely.
Anything you want to say as you say goodbye? I thank you for your testimonial and talking about what happened to you. And I hope other people hearing what you're saying say, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have a lot to say. I know that maybe many might be skeptical or, wonder it's a large investment, and looking at that as a practical stance. But, I think it's absolutely worth it to go through the clearing protocol if you really are struggling and looking for answers. I myself have invested in Western medicine a lot of money and time and effort and got nowhere. And this is just absolutely life-changing, as I written in the testimony that I provided Laura. So, yeah. Yeah,
thank you for that. I have a client who said she spent $35,000 with healers trying to get clear. And she said, and the deep clearing protocol is actually helping her clear. And we had a session, and she said, I did a whole bunch of clearing for her. And then I said, well, we're done. And she said, well, what about all those complaints that I gave you? And I said, oh, do you want to spend time on those complaints, or you want to just stay clear? Said, I think I want to stay clear. So we get you past your story is what I'm getting at. So, and this is not meant to brag. I'm just saying that for some reason this works. We're really fortunate that we've been gifted this information. And it works. It helps you get out of your own way, take back your personal power, stand in your truth, and deliver your awesome gifts to the world. And why not? So thanks for showing up on the show. This is Tyhson Benning. This is the Healing Hour, same time, same place, every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next week, be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Healing Hour, brought to you every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During the show, you can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866
369-7464 or 1-866-1000. The Healing Hour is live on Facebook, hosted by the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy and sponsored by the Facebook page, The Healing Arts Academy. Produced by The Wellness Show, and until next Tuesday, same time, same place, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.